Well, our top story, a Newport newsman says he is not responsible for the death of his dog.
Police say the pit bull mix animals died of heat stroke in the backyard of 19-year-old DeMonte Crawford's Deputy Lane home. So they charged him with animal cruelty. Today, he talked to 10 on Your Side's Ann McNamara about what he thinks really happened to the dogs. Ann?
Well, he thinks that the dogs were attacked. We'll get to that in just a bit. But first, DeMonte Crawford faces 2 felony charges for the death of his 2 dogs. He say police have the wrong guy, and he invited us to his home today to show us where it happened.
Come on, go get it.
Standing in his backyard, DeMonte Crawford showed us where his 2 pit bulls were lying when they died.
Briscoe, the little puppy, he was laid out like this, so it was like a curve. And then the other one, Polo, he was laid on top of the other one.
Polo was 2 years old, Briscoe just 5 months. Animal Control says both died of heat stroke. Crawford is accused of leaving the dogs in the yard with no food, water, or shade.
The 3 dogs were tied up, but they had access to food and water. They had shade in the backyard.
Crawford was in Virginia Beach when he got the call. He says he left the house around 11:30 that morning and had guests check on the dogs until 2 that afternoon. When he got home after 5, he says the backyard brought him to tears.
When I came to the scene, it was just blood everywhere. I mean, just literally everywhere. It was to the point that you thought you would have came to like a murder scene.
Crawford believes the animals were beaten by an intruder. He says heat stroke does not cause bleeding, and he points to Oreo, a 3rd dog who was out in the yard with the other 2 but is perfectly fine. He also showed us a letter of recommendation from the Peninsula SPCA where he volunteered and fostered animals.
It just hurts me because for someone to say that I committed this crime is not even possible. I love animals.
Animal Control is standing behind the necropsy, which is an animal autopsy. It clearly states the 2 dogs died from heat stroke. Live in Newport News, I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on Your Side.